What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're going to be taking a look at Vechain and its recent price action, along with some talk about news and fundamentals, and with a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. Before we begin, we'd just like to say thank you so much to everyone for their continued support, the likes and subscribers, Patreon and YouTube members, and all your amazing comments and sharing. We appreciate you all so much at the channel, and we've been growing incredibly fast recently, so thank you to all of you. Our community has been growing amazingly well recently, and it's all down to you guys, so thank you so much. If you want to support the channel, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos, and turn on bell notifications as well. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. In any instance, you can sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So as we can see, if we look at the general macro trend for Vechain for the past few weeks and months, you can quite clearly see that there was a very parabolic run up here. And we do like to say on this channel that whenever we start to see vertical price action like this, there's most likely going to be a correction to the downside that follows. And that's what we've been seeing with Vechain recently. Obviously, it got very extended, so a long cooling off period was definitely what was needed. And because of how parabolic it had been performing, these market-wide corrections that we've seen here have affected Vechain much worse than most altcoins that seem to be halfway through a run. For example, Polygon, it performed very well in the face of the recent correction and has since ripped to a massive all-time high again of over $2. Whereas it seems as though Vechain peaked just at the wrong time in terms of the FUD in the market, because as we can see, it was consolidating nicely in this range, but obviously we got the first lot of FUD surrounding what was the first lot of FUD? Basically, Bitcoin was heading down based off of FUD in the market surrounding, it was the Bitcoin hash rate, wasn't it? Bitcoin hash rate dump, which has obviously sent Vechain out of this consolidation in this area to the downside. It did recover well. It looked as though it might break this level and head to an all-time high again. But then we got the second layer of FUD that happened in terms of Elon Musk not accepting Bitcoin for Tesla anymore, which led Bitcoin down, and therefore Vechain came down as well. So we've actually been bouncing around in this area here for quite some time. As we can see, for the past month or so, Vechain has been somewhat consolidating in this area. But we do feel very strongly now that the bottom is in for Vechain. As we said in our previous video, there is a strong buy zone here where a lot of people are buying under, we believe it's around 15.5, 16 cents. As we can see, we did wick down on the first dump all the way down to around 13 cents, but strong buying pressure to buy up that area. And it doesn't seem unlikely to us that Vechain has the bottom in now. As we can see, Vechain did start to become quite overextended from its trend line here. We were having nice progressive upwards price action, but then the price action started to go vertical with parabolic movements. And once this happens, you need to always be wary of a downside push, as we can see here. But it does seem as though we've come back to basically test and respect the trend line of where the price action was looking pretty solid once we moved upwards here. So we're thinking that Vechain's definitely going to respect this trend line that we've outlined here. And it does seem likely now that Vechain's probably going to bounce and head to the upside again. We're probably waiting for some bullish news in the market, and also altcoin season being just around the corner for Vechain to really pump again. But we do believe that the bottom is in for Vechain, and we'd just like to reiterate that this does seem like a very strong level of resistance here. And combined with this trend line, we don't think that Vechain is going to fall beyond these levels. It would be very unlikely considering how overextended these dumps actually were. So it does seem likely now that Vechain is going to recover, and it's now sitting at around the 17 cent range, as we can see here. So it does seem possible to us that Vechain's probably going to come back up, maybe retest this level here, or even the top of this bull flag. Maybe it'll come back down again and retest these middling areas, but once it starts to coil in this area, we'd probably do think that Vechain is going to head to the upside very soon. We'd like to reiterate that Vechain is a massive project with great fundamentals. It's got huge adoption from companies all around the world, and it doesn't seem unlikely that this is going to end anytime soon. We do think that Vechain is probably going to continue to just add partnerships, add utility, continue to grow its network. And if that's the case, then we can't imagine anything other than Vechain, especially in the long term, heading to the upside. So our short-term price prediction for Vechain, we would like to see it coming back up and retesting this 28 cents level. But we do think this is going to be very, very possible of a breakout from this bull flag, which we've outlined here, in the next few weeks. Because altcoin season is almost here. Bitcoin is still stalling out and seems to be performing quite poorly recently. But there are loads of altcoins which seem to be starting to moon. And once Bitcoin dominance continues to fall, we will be seeing altcoin season very soon. And we do think Vechain is one of the prime candidates to get good adoption. So short-term price target 30 to 40, maybe even 50 cents. And probably beyond that once we start getting another run up for Vechain. Because as we can see, if it runs up anything like this, we're probably going to see around a 50-cent Vechain. Because these are quite similar pumps. So anything beyond 30 to 40, maybe even 50 cents seems very reasonable in the short term, next month or so, especially with altcoin season around the corner. And then beyond that, we do see Vechain heading well beyond $1 by the end of the run, considering that's only a 5x from around the current price, and it's only around a 3.5x from the all-time high. So very, very achievable for Vechain, considering its market cap is around 10 billion. So we do think that Vechain is going to head to $1 and beyond in the bull run. We can't imagine seeing anything below $1, considering how much it's been running and also how much potential it does have. Once altcoin season hits, we do think Vechain is going to be a prime candidate for a massive pump, and we do see it hitting $2 to $3 by the end of the year once the parabola hits. So that's our update for Vechain today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comment section below. Also, make sure to hit the like button, as it helps the channel out so much. So if you're a fan of the channel, please just hit the like button now. Currently, only 10% of viewers are subbed, and we'd love to see our community continue to grow more. So please hit the big red subscribe button as well. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're going to be offering a host of additional benefits, including coin calls, and the higher tiers gain one-to-one access to us personally, as well as a look at our personal portfolio, our daily research of cryptos with massive potential, and not to mention a 100x portfolio that we're currently constructing. So please take advantage of that there. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by depositing $100 using the link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.